Well, I'm Chris, and this is my buying used RC cars and evaluating them. This is a TRAXXAS JATO 2.5. It has a 2-speed on it. You can see how complete it is. It has upgraded shocks. That's freaking cool. So it does have some aluminum arms. I'm not going to call those upgrades. But since we do have a set of all of them, we can color coordinate certain colors and use them. But we would definitely have to get rid of these stock ones, you know, like red camber links and steering links, and we might be able to pull that off. Black wheels, of course. Okay, so these aluminum arms will allow you to run the factory sway bars. So these are cool, these are legit. The blue RPM arms would not, but see, we have little screws. Now we're gonna have to get some little balls and screw and a nut, but we can definitely run a sway bar. So I'm gonna keep those arms. We have the correct rear wheels with the correct tires on the back, Anaconda tires. Those are cool, but we have goofy ones on the front. Do they have the spacers? Out of all my leftover parts, I swear I did not go buy these. I had 2 front wheels left, so we have a complete set. That worked out great. Remember, they're different front and back. Let's see if they have the spacers in there. I do have spacers, so they do have the spacers in there. That's awesome. Let's go ahead and put the right wheels on it. Now these are cool. I'm keeping these for a nitro sport or a rustler, either one. So let's just test the wheels. Man, straightness. Damn, it already looks better just with the matching set of wheels on it. They were running the crap out of this one. You can see the shock tower is busted right there. See that little blue piece? It's just bent, so we can straighten that. Nothing's cracked. The frame looks okay. Gas tank, look at this gas tank. They completely cleaned that out. The engine spins over real free. Let's just check that easy start real quick. That sounds good. We're gonna put some 25% in there. So let's see if we can prime this. So we're gonna crank it while we put our finger over the exhaust, and we're gonna see it coughing up. And you're watching for the little line to go bloop. There we go. So it's primed. You can see it in there. So we're primed and ready to go. We're ready to go and try to start this one up. We're going to test the electronics next. I didn't test them because the Revo that I got it with had all the servos burned completely out. They did nothing, even the reverse shifting servo. So I checked his settings. He had 1/8 of a turn, leaned out, flush on the low side needle. So this thing should start first time. We're primed. It's bumping. I can hear it. That's freaking awesome. We're going to prime it just a little bit. Let's just watch it live. I'll leave this stuff in here because they don't always start up, or they do, then they get problems. Okay, we'll give it some throttle. So whenever they're doing that, they either need more air on your idle gap or they need a little more fuel on the low side. So we're just gonna give it 1/8 of a turn, and they'll usually just fire right up. Okay, so we're gonna give it a little more air. It's gonna open the idle gap up just a little bit. Sometimes they like more air. I don't know why. There it goes. All right, we don't need to listen to this one anymore. This one is running good, no air leaks. I mean, this is what you want right here when you buy a used RC car. God dang it. So let me get everything ready. We'll test the electronics out. Hopefully we hit a home run with this one. So let's see what it has for batteries. The batteries are freaking screwed in there. Ooh, it's got some weirdness in here. What are those called? Freaking fail-safes? So it did come with a transmitter that appears to work, but it did not have a crystal in it, and the receiver has no crystal in it. So we're going to be using that. We're going to have to jump in here with my battery. Okay, we need to check multiple things. It could be their receiver bad. It could be their transmitter bad. I think their transmitter's bad. It powers on, but I don't think it's working. We'll find out here. So don't ever buy fake cologne. I bought some fake cologne and it smelled really good when I put it on. It was an imitation. And then Like right now, I smell like I'm wearing white diamonds. Okay, it was a transmitter. We don't throw them away just yet. We just put them away for further testing. They get the blue tape of shame. I do that because you will forget that it's bad. But we still have an antenna on here, little wheel, these little contacts right here. Remember that before you just throw stuff like this away. Okay. All right, unfortunately, Revo battery is bad. We'll continue to keep trickle charging it. Maybe it'll start working. Come on, throttle servo. What the hell? Maybe the failsafe is bad. Maybe that's why they quit running this, because the failsafe. Well, the transmitter and the failsafe. So I had this little failsafe on there. We'll test it out later, but we just took it off for right now. That's why this testing gets freaking old, because the throttle servo is bad. Okay, so the steering servo is good. Now, the ultimate test is putting it back on the original receiver, because now we know the throttle servo is bad. Always do multiple tests. We're in test channel 2. Okay, so their receiver's good too. So parts are still good. We leave them kind of semi hooked up. All right, so then I put the blue tape on the throttle servo so we know. Let's just hear it run one last time. It runs good. They have the brakes too tight. Look. All right, total freaking win on this one. The brakes were just a little bit too tight, but that could have been because the throttle was not working and could have been stuck a little bit too tight. Yeah, it definitely was the same person, because that gear mesh is set tight just like the other one. But what's weird is they're set tight, but they're not screwed up. So maybe they're setting them with a piece of tape or a piece of paper, like the instructions say. I still run them a little bit looser than that. I mean, I'll run them with about 5 thousandths clearance, just a little bit of clearance on there. Let's look at their slipper clutch. It's just run all the way down. How much is it going to cost to get this one working again? In such good shape, we'll go ahead and throw 40 in for a new body. We got to get this little brace right here. I mean, it's probably $10 or $12, right? Throttle servo, no big deal. Got a bunch of throttle servos. That's easy. The steering servo is old, but it was in really good shape. You've seen it. Sound really good, healthy. So the transmitter was bad. You can say that if we paid $100 for this, for about another $100, we could have a freaking Jato that would run really, really good. We'd be having plenty of fun with it. I did have the extra wheels. So at $225, these are like $469. We'll say $400 since it's a 2.5. You're winning all day and night with this one. We got extremely lucky. And hopefully if you're buying used nitro RCs, you come across deals like this. I came across a bunch of deals like this in the beginning. So yeah, even if you pay $200 for this, you'd still be on top. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.